she doing in here?
What might she doing?
Yeah, what's she doing in here?
So one, I need some of those special screws off of here to put up there to hold the roof on. And then two, I need these sheets to make up our new raised bed, so we need to take all this down.
Okay.
So all this will need clearing. So I've managed to take off one side of the corrugated sheeting. It was well put together, probably built back in, I don't know, 1930s, 40s. Might have been the remnants of a air raid shelter, I don't know. Lots of cobwebs, big spiders. We zoom in on that one. So the plan is take the other side off and going to reuse some of this metal in the new to be formed raised bed, which is going to be somewhere over there. But I'm just going to have a coffee break, and if it stays nice I'll get back on it. Okay, so I had a coffee break and I've just thought about this, and I thought if I give it a little push like that, it will probably fall over if I push it hard enough, and I think it's probably going to be easier to take it down on the ground rather than sort of stood up. So I'm going to give it a go at pushing and seeing if I can collapse the thing. I'll film it to see how we get on. Well, it's down of sorts. So there we have it. It's a bit of a struggle, but it's down. Just a bit of clearing up to do now. So hopefully the next time you see some of these bits of metal, they'll be being repurposed into a raised bed planter in that area, pretty much where it's sat on now.
It is the start of day 2 and we're now starting to make the frame for our raised bed. Okay, so we have just finished putting on all of the metal raised bed walls, I'd call them. And we have a lot of mess to clear up in here. And you'll see what all of this is for in a later video.
So we filled the planter up with some rotten wood, stuff like that, and some old paper. On top of the paper we're going to put some cardboard, and on top of that we're going to put the compost. So to fill this with proper bought in compost would have cost us a fortune. So the wood is made up pretty much the bulk of it, and the compost on top will be maybe a third full, but hopefully that will have saved us some money and some time. So that's it, pretty much full up almost to the top with card and shredded paper. Now we're just going to put some of the soil and compost on there. So I've emptied out as much as I can of the first well rotted down compost, and now probably going to have to move all of this into there, and the stuff that's on the bottom of this can then go on the top of here, which is pretty much 2/3 full of soil now. Maybe just obviously that last bit up to the top of the wood, it will probably settle down a little bit, and then just wait for maybe some rain and a bit of well, do some planting. Hopefully it'll be good to go.
It is now day 3 and we're putting on our wooden frame for the raised bed. So we have just finished laying out the wood for the frame and we're about to screw it in. So we have finished putting on the wood frame to stop our hands from getting cut and possibly for the looks as well, but here is a tour of it.